It was very recent when we showed you the Y62 Nissan Patrol and we told you it's on its way out because we now have this, the new, all new Y63 Nissan Patrol. Let's take a first look. So as you already know, the previous generation or outgoing generation Nissan Patrol is already more than a decade old. So this new one is definitely a long time coming. Anyway, let's talk about the exterior. Let's go straight to the point. So as you can see, the front fascia is a lot bolder. It's a lot higher, I guess. I look like a midget compared to the Nissan Patrol. And we have the double C-shaped LED headlights here with the DRLs and the large front grille over there. Down here, we have our fog lights, some chrome, and a sporty front bumper. Then follow me here to the side and you will find same size wheels as before, so 20-inch alloy wheels wrapped in Yokohama Geolandar tires. Here we have this garnisher which kind of mimics what we see on the headlights, and we have the V6T badge here because we have a new V6 turbo engine. We also have an air suspension which, raises and lowers the height of this vehicle. There is no more privacy glass, that's something interesting, and we have the Patrol name here on the D pillar. Also, this is a black exterior for this Patrol. You can get this also in white with a black roof or silver gray with a black roof. And moving here towards the back, you will see a very nice, very bold rear end as well. So we now have this full light bar, or well, it's cut out by the Nissan badge, but yeah, we have a light bar over there like many new vehicles these days. More C-shapes here on the tails, which all again mimic what's in front. And of course, the Patrol name is spelled out here on top of where the license plate would be, and a nice rear spoiler up there. And let's open the tailgate. So we have a power tailgate, of course. Where's the release? There it is. And there is a lot of space as you would expect from a full-size SUV. So let's just put that aside. And as you can see, this is very good amount of space. Then we can extend it further with the power folding third row seats, which by the way can fit 3 people when in use. And I won't go there anymore, but we do have USB ports for the third row passengers. So yeah, that's very nice to have there. We also have here controls for the air suspension. So now let's head inside. And now we're inside the all-new Nissan Patrol. As you can see, it's a huge step up compared to the previous generation. And we also now have different interior color available. So we have this one right here that we have. This is tan, or well, beige. We also have red and we also have black. If I'm wrong, we'll just fix it over here. But anyways, you can see it's much more modern than before. There's a lot of high quality leather material over there on top of the dashboard, door panels, everything is covered in leather. The steering wheel also feels very nice. It's power tilt and telescopic just like before, and we have paddle shifters. Now, then behind that you will find this monolith display. That's what Nissan calls it. It has dual 14.3-inch screens for the instrument cluster and our infotainment system, which controls pretty much everything, including our air conditioning. You can control that there like a Chinese car. Then down here in the center console, we have a few controls for that: volume knob, hazard buttons over there. We have some aircon controls as well. Our 4x4 controls are there as well, and we have our different off-road modes. Then down here we have our button gear selector, push button gear selector. So PRND and manual is right there. A button for our air suspension and our auto starts up button. Inside this console over here, which you can close, 2 cup holders, wireless phone charger, 2 USB-C ports, Patrol names over here, and we have a cool box inside the center console. It's pretty deep actually, so you can put more than half my arm can fit inside there. Then these seats are Nissan Zero Gravity seats. They come in leather, of course, and have a diamond stitch pattern, which looks very fancy, very comfortable so far. So we'll want to see how this feels on a longer drive for sure. And of course, the place to be in is the rear seats of the Patrol. And as you can see, at my height of 5 feet and 7 inches, I have loads of leg room. Headroom is amazing, and it feels very spacious here, especially with the new panoramic sunroof. So we couldn't get that in the previous generation. The seats are also much more comfortable now, very supportive. As you can see, thigh support is really good. We have a center armrest here, pretty large, with 2 cup holders. And yeah, it's just generally comfortable back here. Also, we have this new rear seat entertainment system. So you can actually connect your phone to this and, play games with this large screen or watch something from your phone or laptops. You can also connect that. Down there, we have our aircon controls, two USB-C ports, and a 12-volt power outlet. And lastly, I did forget to mention that we have a clips, however you say it. But we do have a clips audio system. So that's a premium audio system for this new Nissan Patrol. So now let's check out the engine really quick before we end. Under the hood of the Nissan Patrol is a completely new engine. So we have a new 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 gasoline engine that produces 431 horsepower and 700 Newton meters of torque. So that's so much more than what we used to have in the old 5.6 V8. So we don't really have time to test it out right now, but surely we'll want to experience that soon. And once we do, we'll ask Nissan to lend us one of these. So this is priced at 5,385,000 Philippine pesos. Not much more compared to the previous generation. So I guess we'll have to see soon how this really performs overall. So for now, that's it for our first look at the all-new Nissan Patrol. Be sure to subscribe and watch out for our full review on this.